Soup's on.
What is glass but tortured sand?
Why, hello. Oh, OBS, why are you being a bitch and not giving me audio on the clippy things? You're meant to. You are meant to do exactly that thing, and you are not. Hang on, I'm just going to redeem one myself.
Soup's on.
Maybe it's just too quiet. Oh well, I do have music in the background. That might be messing with it somewhat. But yes, hello everybody, hello. Yeah, redeem spam. Go! Yeah, I think it's just on my end, DD. Glad you lot can hear it. And also realised I had my chat on the wrong thing. I've got a spare tablet here that shows me stream chat off of one of my monitors. Or away from one of my monitors. Separately from, one might say. But it was set to somebody else's channel. So yes, let's welcome folk in. Hello DD, hello Summer, hi Jayla, Eng, hiya Papaya, hello Catbat, welcome in one and all. So you'll have to alert me if soup happens, because apparently I won't be able to hear it. I can't actually figure out why. OBS has a weird thing of not understanding that, you know, sometimes somebody might want to change the monitoring, what's the output? It might just be really quiet, I don't know. I could turn off the music and find out, but we'll do that when we get into playing the game. And yes, the webcam is deliberately off. As a recent picture of me proved, at the moment, I haven't had a chance to get a haircut and trim the beard, so I kind of look like Beaker from the Muppets had a breakdown and moved to the woods. And I'm not showing that. Yep. Great big bushy beard! Can I put the proper grit into my voice for that? Which is ironic because I am coughing quite a lot. In fact, a big cough while microphone muted. See if that helps. Okay, but that's a survivalist Beaker. He going well across tier 3 subs. No, no such. No such. I suppose I actually do have things. What I did this week. So I had a surprisingly social weekend. Did the thing with friends where one of us plays a game when we haven't played it before, and other people who have played the game before watch them do it, and we all happen to be friends. So he's fun. This time round it is Legacy of Kain Blood Omen, which I had always seen screenshots of and assumed it was just an RPG. But it's, as it turns out, he says as if he couldn't have checked this at any point in the last 20 odd years. It's much more closer to 1-year-old Zeldas. And we have a massive Legacy of Kain nerd in the chat. Excellent. Like, my entire experience with the series, the saga as a whole, was Soul Reaver. You know, the 3D one on the PlayStation 1. So I don't know where I got CRPG from when thinking back to the old one, but that's where my mind went. That was fun. It'd actually been scheduled for the previous week, but one of our number was too too ill to handle socializing, and my back was still playing up at the time. I think it's basically fine now. I'm just being a little bit slower to compensate. I figured there's a point where back goes awry, you're in pain. Then there's a section where it's just stiff, And then there's a section after that where you still move slowly because your paranoia hasn't worn off yet. So I'm in that very latter stage at the moment, I believe. But last week it was worse, so I was pretty happy to put off the playing of games, the leaving the house. To be fair, Blood Omen is definitely the odd one out in the series and is kind of a rough experience compared to the rest. Actually, since you are in my eye line and have clearly at least some experience with the game, if you have indeed not played it yourself, in fact, there's this village you get to where you have to get the strong power up to move the boulders to go over a bridge to get into the town, and I don't know if the point is to kill anyone, but that's what I did. Thank you for the hydrate, DD. You have played it, yes, though it's been a while. Fair. I did not figure out that I needed the strength power up at first, and I just charged across the river. At cost to myself, if you don't know, touching water in that game gives you instant hurty. But, you know, I felt like I was doing speedrunner strats for a second until I got to a later point where you need the strong. So I had to go back for it. It got me across, so yeah, but it kind of screwed me for later, so. Greetings, Pickledy Dog. We're discussing Blood Omen, what I was playing last weekend. And by last weekend, I mean the one that just passed. And then, on Sunday, we had food and board games over at Jail of Dark's neck of the woods. But I've just realised I've had an excuse to give a shout out to for a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. What clip we get?
Yes, I'll accept it.
Other board
Hey,
games.
Millie.
Millie.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
thank you.
This is what we look like.
Also,
Like all of us, like.
I have no idea what
What's
filth
that
we're
sauce?
saying because I can't hear this either.
Harris is under the table. He's. Oh no, where'd you go?
So yeah,
He's
Oh,
over
there
here.
you are.
the majestic.
Let's
top.
okay, this'll do. That's
Even
fine. I
the
did
sting
it.
came in.
I think I
Harris, if you went to
Did I-
bed,
what have I
you'd be the
done?
happiest dog in the
This stream is
world.
not sponsored by Coke Zero. Fox knows how.
No, I'd have way more money if this stream was sponsored by
Yeah.
Coke.
There we go. If you ever get around to setting yourself up for console streaming, Legacy of Kain series is at the top of your list. Excellent. And yes, was Kitty, was Cat, was the magnificent Socks. Soxy. Plug is here looking fabulous as always. Well, she did get it specially dyed for coming over to Scotland, so. And, you know, I don't need to talk it up. The results speak for themselves. It is fabulous. You know what? When was the last time I gave the Bold Papaya Chemist a shout out? You were last playing Evil Within.
Much rubbing later. Bloody typical. I suppose someone out there finds this sort of thing.
I'm not saying my mind went to exactly the same place, Papaya, but I'm absolutely saying my mind went to the exact same place.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
oh no.
But there might.
I thought it looked familiar.
What, you get the
So
voicemail?
if you've come for your wishes, you're.
Jeez, I wish you wouldn't
If you
do
want
that.
to get back to me on this matter, please leave your name. I cannot believe.
I somewhat can believe it, Simon. Your world is weird. So how are you finding the Evil Within streaming? I'll tell you what, we'll be just... Oh, actually, I'm not finished talking about the board gaming, so I'll put the music back on for a bit. It is at dusk. Yeah, I'm sure I got to a point or two where I was just like, I don't know if I want to continue with this. Then I make the mistake of looking up how long it would take me to beat the whole thing, and I'm like, sunk cost fallacy. Evil Within, interesting story potential, gameplay that makes you regret life choices. Yes, DD being the irony of calling you the resident Evil Within expert. Take my advice and switch to easy mode, and it's still kind of a pain. Yeah. I hear the sequel is better. I forget in exactly what ways. And I think I have it on Epic. It was going for free at some point. I'll maybe consider it at some stage. In a way that I would absolutely not consider Fear 2. So yes, we had board games on the Sunday. Very nice it was. It was, if I remember correctly, the meal was roasted veg, roasted potatoes. I suspect the duck fat was broken out for that one because, oh my god, that was some good roasties. And if I'm not mistaken, a big lump of ham that had been boiled in Coca-Cola and then roasted. Fucking good. Unfortunately, we discovered that Stardew Valley is one of those games that takes a little while. Coke ham, yeah. So we got there about 2:30 or something like that. We completed what I guess is like the halfway point of the game. There's the things you want to fix in the community centre, and then there's a set of goals that Grandpa sets you. And we'd completed all the Granddad events, and we decided, oh, holy shit, it's 8 p.m. Maybe we just leave it there. Stardew Valley, lovely game. The fishing minigame can go burn in the pit of hell it crawled out of. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's got an upside down difficulty curve. It's not something that gets easier the more... Well, no, it's not something that starts easy and then it increases in difficulty. It starts hard and gets easier, which is the complete fucking wrong way around. Fun game, love the layout of the board, and yeah, if you want to do the full win scenarios, that's a day. Exactly. You set aside a full day for that one. You will not be serving brunch first, you will be serving breakfast. Well, it was 2:30 roundabouts when we were eating, so I guess more dinner? Dunch? I'm not sure which of those terms I hate more. Here's the super chill game. Oh, the fishing part will drive you crazy. But yeah, I persevered with the fishing minigame to the point where it's not too bad for me. It's still annoying. I'd rather not do it. I have a list of fish in the community centre that I'm not going to have for quite a while. But I can deal with it. I just don't necessarily want to. Magical mystery mealtime. I mean, I was specifically thinking of a term merging lunch and dinner. And out of the 3 options presented, Magical Mystery Mealtime does actually sound the best out of all of them. Even if it doesn't quite fit the brief. But so yeah, that was a lovely time as well. It's just I wasn't expecting to social quite that much this weekend, which is the excuse I am taking for why I'm tired at the moment. Dunch sounds like an illness. He's got the dunch. You need fish to fix the community centre. Checks the special store every time it shows up in the hope that we'll have required fish. Just writing that down. But I do like the board game. It does require a certain amount of time set aside for it. If only for learning the rules, because we were struggling with that at first. But like most of these things, we sat down, we started plodding through, and we got there. Although, I have to tell you, I got the mining player card. So, what was it? 4 or 5 turns in a row? I had to roll a specific thing. I did not roll that thing. I rolled something else 5 times. The same fucking thing. Double hearts. 5 turns in a row. Or is it 5 times in a row? Because you get 2 goes at it each turn if you don't move. But once you learn them, it's not that difficult. There's just a lot of actions. Yeah, I basically rolled Snake Eyes 5 times in a row. That was quite a time. It is that kind of D&D thing of, well, on my turn, I'm going to leap into... No, I won't. Who's next? It's just like, fuck. What do you do? Oh, in fact, the rules does remind me of a D&D quote from Big Matt himself. Not Matthew Mercer. Fuck, what's the other one called? Beer Demon gives advice on DMing. Colville, that's the one. Matt Colville. Saying that character creation in D&D is really fun if you already know how to do it. And that's kind of the deal with games like Stardew Valley in terms of the rules. Alright, DD go BRB, KK. I'm going to turn the music off. I'm going to switch to the game view. And one of these days I will learn it would be fortuitous to actually switch to the game on my machine first. Yeah, but now we know if we go to play it again, it'll be so much quicker to start getting into it. Well, exactly. Because we got there for 2:30, we watched somebody explaining the rules on YouTube, and ate food. So I'm guessing that was at least 40 minutes before we get started. Anyway, 24 fates solved, which means there's only 36 to go. Easily, if not an hour. Yeah, I thought an hour might be a little too far. Like, I might be a bit too pessimistic there, but it would seem not. Although I did make a wonderful discovery today, which was that there is a... Yeah, that one's confirmed. And so is that one. There's a game based on X-Men Origins Wolverine, the film, which was not a well-received cinematic masterpiece. But the game they made for it is actually pretty good. Which I learned today is because the game was already in production and it was about Wolverine. They just had pivoted it to fit in with the actual movie. So it was a Wolverine story and just like, okay, we'll pivot it towards this Wolverine story. Anyway, it's a game I've kept my 360 copy of because I did not know until today that there was a PC version. And I got a hold of a copy. I had to change a bunch of the config to get it to modern resolutions, but it works. And it goes at more than 30 FPS or whatever the hell the 360 was putting out. It's probably closer to 20 now I think about it, but it's like, yes. That made me very happy. I do think that was a great game. Well, great game might be going a bit far. The storyline is held down by the film it's tied to, but I really like it. I think you're at 18 fates solved in your playthrough and you're still on because you're sure there are people you haven't found yet and you can't freaking find them. Ah, heck. I mean, I don't know what to say other than check every nook and cranny because obviously they do that thing where new corpses show up in existing death scenes, where they just like lead you right to it with, you know, Tinkerbell gone mad with it. I wonder if there's... Oh, okay. So if they are a midshipman, I don't have any other options as to who they might be. We know who you are. We know who you are. You were the first people we identified. Now we know who you are. got gunded by the captain. Maybe I can switch that back. He's no dressed like a bosun's mate. But the bosun's mate was, or the Frenchman rather, was noted as having been torn apart. That been, yeah, it's been confirmed. Blasted by an explosion. I'm thinking maybe one of the stewards. Anyway, I'll have a look again. Too much of a thinky piece for you. You watch others suffer through the puzzle. Okay, actually, listen to this bit for accents. Did you throw the powder with a lad attached? Because that wasn't your best decision. Exploded. I assumed they would stay close to their mates, but I cannot tell for sure. Yeah, I don't have enough information for you. Confirmed you. I've not confirmed you. The Scotsmen have those tattoos. Oh, why not? What was one I missed? He swears they haven't slipped in any xenomorph eggs that they remember. Dee, I want you to look at this goal. Would you really release xenomorph eggs and risk their little lives? Look at them. Look at them. No risk to goats. Risk it. Can't back? No. We have trouble stopping Dee from unleashing xenomorphs at the best of times. But yeah, when you say that, Jill, I have to point out that genuinely, well, one of the reasons I've not got the camera on is because I'm not exactly groomed, but another one is I just don't want my face to be shown whilst I'm trying to solve puzzles. Nothing about the mortifying ordeal of being known, I suppose. Goat stew. Tell me you haven't seen any of the Alien movies without telling me you haven't seen any of the Alien movies. Ah yes, puzzle face. Yeah, genuinely, I don't know if there's a complex to it, or a condition, or some noted phenomena about this. But genuinely, you have not watched a single one. I know. Well, I guess.
Hey there, what's this? Give a money and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
I correctly identified the cook, actually. And they're just standing there going, what the fuck? You were crushed later on. So, alas, this isn't going to be much help to me because I don't know your fate. Haven't you found that yet? So I've identified them as unknown seaman. Honestly, I don't know why I'm assuming seaman. Because, you know, not to sound all bougie and top deck, but I can't tell the ranks apart. After being used as a host, most of the meat and the legs would still be good use in a soup, but Dee I'm mostly imagining a xenomorph with cute goat horns. I mean, we've seen what happens when a facehugger gets a hold of a cow. I don't imagine it'll be that much different. Your entire impression of the franchise comes from isolation. It's not unrepresentative, to be quite honest. If you like horror, you can Dee can absolutely recommend the Alien series. Most of the titles are pretty good. The jury's out on 4, I will say, Alien Resurrection. It's got a very different sensibility to it. Plus, the guy who wrote it is cancelled AF. Which is not something I knew about for years. I don't know who you are. You the bosun? Yeah, I'm gonna try anyways. I think you're the gunner or the gunner's mate. Actually, you have the fancier hat, so you're probably the gunner. Unless the gunner doesn't mean the armourer, and in fact means the people who day the cannons and all that. Maybe helmsman? We don't know their fate, so... Or yours. Haven't seen them die yet. Hang on a second. Seaman. You're confirmed. Bosun, that's confirmed. 4 has some problems, so you will say this. The one scene with the basketball shot was 100% real according to the commentary track. Yep. I have heard this too. And given that it was a shot made by Sigourney fucking Weaver, I am absolutely willing to believe it. And they've also got Ron Perlman's reaction to said shot, which is partly why the camera cuts away like it does, because apparently it was like, yeah, holy shit, and blew the take. Which, you know what, fair enough. Fucking good shot. Just quite annoying because the way the camera shot was, the ball goes out of frame and back into frame, which just gives people endless ammunition for saying, it's a hoax. Number 5, that means can't back feeling about it. You haven't seen a single one either until a few years ago, and you've still only seen the first one. First one's good. I believe the shot was made legit their last try before they were just going to CGI it. Yeah, I didn't say it was in a oneer, but it was real. Backwards, over the head, into the fucking net. Because big Sigourney. Why do I think it's Thomas Lanka? Probably because midshipman. I don't know if... no. I don't know why unknown midshipman is an option, honestly. Which corpse did I not look at? One of those things you never got around to, if that makes sense. Despite loving horror games, you kind of look warm on horror films. There's a bunch of things I never got around to for ages. I mean, I was in my 20s the first time I saw The Princess Bride. Okay, so those two are very confirmed. You were probably stabbed by Henry Brennan. That seems like a safe bet. Ooh, stabbed in the back as well. And I can't get past you. God damn it. Beat, 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 beat. There's blood coming for here. Apparently that's one of the hard ones, so. I like the Alien series because it has strong female characters. It is a nice change, isn't it? But yeah, there's plenty of things we just never get round to.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasured fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
As I said last time, I'm pretty sure. Better than Frozen Bastard. I'm pretty sure I heard a Scottish voice in there. Same as a lot of classic movies you haven't seen, both horror and otherwise. It's exactly as Catbat says, sometimes you just don't get around to them. You've been stabbed already. Fourth mate John Davies. Oh wait, hold on. That confirmed. Yes. I'll maybe try a couple of names in here. Even though the game's saying, no, no, you don't know this. I can assure you I don't. But I would like to try anyway. There's a passenger for Italy. I didn't remember that. Whoever they were a fancyman. Robocop, Terminator 1 and 2, and Total Recall were all recent first-time watches for me, for example. That's fair by it. Weirdly, Terminator 1 and 2 I saw a while back. Robocop, again, 20s. Total Recall might have been the same, actually. May even have been 30s before I saw Total Recall. Got time to watch movies when there are so many video games to play. Precisely. Exactly this. Thinking about starting from the bottom. So I'll just check out this one again where somebody got the leg off. Stab the leg out of his leg.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things. He may find his senses.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
The mic is fucked off. And by fucked off, I mean I forgot to unmute myself after vaping. So I've said a bunch of things that I've now completely forgotten what they are and cannot repeat. So, balls. But thank you for pointing that out. It would have been a very dull stream otherwise.
Soup's on.
Lost to time. Welcome back from the lung mist. I've never heard it said that way. I may have to start. Thought it was strange for me to be quiet for so long. Is that normally I am very quiet. I've just trained myself to be chatty on stream. You got speared. Are you mayhaps the carpenter? I do not know. Yeah, God knows how long I was actually muted for, I don't remember. Sorry about that. That was my own inattentiveness. So I could, I guess, dive into the myriad of murders. What happened on this floor? I think it starts... Well, I suppose it would make more sense to find out where it ends. But we'll go for this one. Still no idea what a lazarette is.
Someone shoot the damn thing!
It kind of sounded like it was, in fact, a Scottish voice shouting out and then getting stabbed. What if I just say they're the purser? It does not, in fact, fix anything. Is that the only corpse I have access to? Oh, they're having fun. No, still don't know who you are. Says the game. I think on a ship that was attacked by sea monsters, there would be fewer killed by other humans. Well, you know, the sea monsters was near the end of it, obviously.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Surgeon. Confirmed. Seems like a butcher's apron to me. We shall see if that is confirmed. Or I think I had him pegged as the carpenter, but I've more than likely switched between carpenter and carpenter's mate, so stick it on butcher for now. See how it goes. And yes, this is the lad we were looking at earlier. Apparently got spiked earlier, although I don't know exactly when that happened. Right, nothing back here. Don't know why those bits of the boat exist, frankly. You seem to have the look of a steward about you. gun. Oh! I figured out a thing. Thank you for the posture check and hydrate, DD. I shall get on those forthwith. Nice. Got the carpenter and the mate mixed up. And you were the butcher. There we go, our first solve of the stream. Only 50 minutes in. That's fine. Confirmed. Of course, it means there's a bunch of other ones that I'm less sure about, and therefore gives me a lot less leeway on all the others. We may be here a while. You remember figuring out the butcher because he was involved in the cow's death. Ah. Yeah, look, if I solved your death, please vanish into the mist so I stop trying to reselect you. Well, that's why you focus on them and hit tab. Because then it'll tell you if their identity and fate has been confirmed. You get hurted. No, you just got tired because you get stabbed in the back later on. Interesting, can't select the cow from here. Is that the only corpse available? Right, yep. Right, I was reading? No, I was watching Ars Technica video where the interviewed spoke about this, and he said one of the biggest challenges was translation, because you basically get to form sentences to say what happened to folk, and the problem with that is that, well, different languages have different sentence structures and different concepts of which words needs gender. Sentences, not even once, but I mean, that was damn near his takeaway, I think, but thankfully decided against that. There is so much trauma on this ship. Just an unhealthy amount, frankly. They should have stopped. We're no use. Interesting way of phrasing it. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare from what I am told. A couple more. Some very gooey crunchy happened on this ship. Sneep, sneep. Hope whoever was doing the translation and localization got tons of context. I hope they got more than me. This is what I'm working with, and not even halfway so far. Ah, you fell on your bum. So much so that these folk have to take over. But yeah, I guess first thing to do when you encounter a new death scene is check if you can change level. It could give you some very important clues. That was the carpenter. Beard as fuck. So you're hanging out with the seed mans. You're probably not the second. Not the company you're keeping there. Topman, maybe? No, we're fresh out of Topman. Actually, you probably are a Topman, because I think they all tend to hang out the back. I suppose there's an easier way to figure that out. Have I identified any of them? No, I identified that one as a midshipman. Okay. So these folks are probably all Topmans.
Soup's on.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that easy. And you'll be a Topman as well. That's not all of them, interestingly enough. Although, obviously I don't know this person's fate, so not exactly a lot I can do. Happy looking cat bat. Yeah, we do have an corpse. But yeah, the translation got to the point where they did actually change some of the death scenes to be more explicit as to what exactly was going on, because there's like, well shit, they can actually work this out. You're identified. You're not. Whomst could you be? Boston's me. Carpenter's me. You appear to have fancy shot. Midshipman. You're only hanging out with the Topmans. They're the only place you appear in the picture. Yes, that's the seamen hanging out together, and maybe the cook. Hard to tell. Could be passenger. Yeah, probably a steward of some kind. You're standing next to the fourth mate, so that seems like could be you. Maybe. Slightly, perhaps a bit, I don't know. And we've already got poor Nick here. Not to mention poor Wang Li. You talk about the unusualness of human-on-human violence on a ship attacked by sea monsters. Not even mentioning the poor bastard that was struck by lightning. I just feel like something other than your average ship lad. But I don't know what yet. The ship just wasn't meant to be, really. Was it? It was bad vibes. Bad vibes from the beginning. We're soldiers of the sea. We're fucking doomed. This group died to other people. This group died to the unholy monsters that crawled up from the ocean depths. What about that guy? Yeah, he pissed off Thor. You know what Thor's like? Sensitive. Maybe a semen of some kind, but if I don't know how you dies, then only so much I can do in identifying you. Like even this brute forcing won't work because you need both sets of information to make a match. It's clubbed by somebody unknown. Perished in the Doom Part 73. Can I actually go to that memory? Ah, you got battered at that point, didn't you? I'm not sure who that is. What were we saying last time about just having a button that sends you straight to the goddamn memory? I know what I'm doing. Okay. My dead body, you bloody Dane. Comes from Denmark. Okay, let's see if we can find that particular corpse. Shouldn't be too difficult, assuming I come out where I think I will. I didn't. This might take a while. Yeah, this is really just the bad vibes boat, isn't it? Bad times all around. I believe it was here. Have a listen to it as well so we can get the accents.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
It's an English person who has a brother.
Shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
You are unwounded. Damn it. You're English and you have a brother. It's not going to narrow it down very much, is it? Milroy, Lank, Walker, Peters, Booth, Shirley, Peter. There we go. Now, can we? Disappeared in the Doom. So, no, shows the Doom. That should show us a map.
Soup's on.
If we say alive in the Canary Islands, maybe. Do we know any of the rest of them? I'm just going by Wormst was closest. But that does also raise the point of crew. Calling that Samuel Peters because why not? Nathan Peters, there we go. Crushed by Beast. It says tangled up in ropes.
John, don't die.
That's Siman. Welcome in, Rizalka. How's it going? Indeed, his brain had a hiccup and read Top Man as Toy Man was very confused as to why the toy maker was on a doomed ship. Well, why the fuck not at this point? Sage advice for our doomed seafarers. Okay, so we have this one from Formosa, we have this one from Formosa, we have this one from Formosa. How are we going to narrow down this one? Don't know what happened to them, mind. Yeah, sage advice for our doomed seafarers. Although it seems like a lot of them have already fucked it up. You seem to be a seaman. You don't look like a seaman. And you're clutching a book. Who did I get this from again? This whole ass thing. Well, I could read that note again. Public holiday, so you're good. Excellent. Also, try not to kill each other. And they're just like, oh, the egg on my face. Let me tell you, I have done the opposite of that advice.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？归来，全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害的较比人无过好，是让人晕死的啊！He talk about the shell, very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
That shell? Actually, I don't know where the shell is. It must be on the thing they're bringing down below. Are you maybe the surgeon then? Or have I already identified the surgeon? They're not in that list, which it doesn't seem like they are. Oh yeah, you're the surgeon. So I just assume you are surgeon's mate. You're a lad. You too are a lad. Well, I think you've fucked off to parts unknown. There we go. I just go through the list of potential seamans ever so often, just in case. Oh, there we go. It's all the shell game. I don't know. What's the shell about you? You were crushed? You were torn apart? You were torn apart? Means I haven't identified the Frenchman yet. But yeah, I think I am officially halfway through now. Now, hello, Armadillo Dreaming. If I've never said it before, excellent name. I'm quite well. Pretty good. I like the little music as the notes become regular text in the book. I like it too. No, that's not. There we go. So you're identified. I don't know exactly who you were battered by, but it was one of the Peters, I'm fairly sure. Was it by Samuel? Or was it by Nathan? Probably don't have enough spare correct guesses to figure that one out, honestly, so... Hold on. You to Nathan. You to being battered by Samuel. Nope, not quite. Yeah, thank you. Excellent. Good to hear. For a second I was like, he gets fucking stabbed. How have I got him down just torn apart by oh, he missed. But not this poor bastard. Confirmed deaded. And you're confirmed spiked. However, that was now or later, I couldn't tell you. Like how everyone's just like, what the fuck? Oh, Christ. Jesus. Fucking hell, that was close. Well, this looks perfectly normal to me. A very top man indeed. He's okay. There we go. We've got a couple more done. Hey, guy. Must be Tuesday. Okay, we've got a couple more done. We are past the hour mark, so traditionally, that means I go for a little breaky break. So, same rules apply. You feel free to get up, stretch your legs, move around, get yourself a drink or a snack if you fancy it. Whatever you do, make sure you're staying on top of your meds. If you haven't taken them already, please do. It is the thing you should do, because you deserve the health and happiness those will bring. I will play you a bunch of clips in the meantime to keep you entertained. And I'll see you in a bit. Roll for puppy.
How's the night shift? So much piss. I know those statements weren't related, but it feels like it. Well, what? I'm watching you. Yes, D&D. You want new dice too, but you're saving coin for overseas trip. That is fair. I'm starting to...
I can just straight up eat enemies now. Okay. I don't think I can do that with every enemy. Nom. No. I'm sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, fucking hell. Ah.
Oh, you should probably save, by the way.
I've done so.
Yay.
Wait, what the fuck just happened there? Did anyone else see that?
Gus? I was looking at the walkthrough, I'm afraid.
There's a wibbly thing in the middle of the screen.
Oh.
Can I just not add anything because it was currently out of bounds? No? No, it doesn't want to add on. Like that, Papaya? It wasn't quite how I pictured it. Because it's too long now, so I'm not going to do that.
Before... God damn it. Not sure what just happened, but I saw my mouse cursor for a second and I don't know why. Everything is fine. Nobody wants to kill me, certainly not a giant robot straight out of hentai, but with lasers, so straight out of hentai.
Well, I mean, it just as long as you don't attach the other half to yourself. Yeah, click on that.
You're not the boss of me.
And drag it to the door cables. The door handle, sorry. Oh, Jesus.
Nom 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 nom.
The door will be blown off immediately.
You say blown off, it looks more like it just...
You murdered my husband.
Well hidden and such. BRB Gaby Foods. Important. Right, stitch that. God, this just makes people fall over. I'm sort of in love. I have nowhere near enough bullets. Keep it up. Also, 10 gear activated.
Go to the, yep. No, go to, yeah, go to that.
Get free transitions for no good reason.
Get zapped.
Look, I know a pentagram when I see one.
That wasn't a pentagram, it had too many lines on it.
It was a pentagram in spirit. Our implementation. Methodical approach to this. And it all starts here. But given that that has been an hour and a half, I will go on a little bit of a break. So give yourself a stretch, maybe grab a snack or some water. Take your meds if you haven't already. Want to stay on top of that. And I will be back right after I read this message. So, Random American Law Strangeness, you know how we get all cracked. Oh, no, you're way too close, you're way too close, I'm going too slow, I'm about to get stabbed. Yes, the meta break, the break clip within a break. Which didn't break. Break something else. Clip randomizer seems to be suggesting we play another Povia at some point. I'm not getting the same information from that you are, clearly. I don't know how you could possibly come to that conclusion. In fact, I don't... What clips? There's no clips of Povias. I'm not clicking in another tab. Shut up. And, of course, now an ad's about to start. Bloody hell. And yes, make sure you do take your meds at the next break. We shall check. There will be a test. Right, so both of you lads died at the same time. Again, I forget who died last in all of this. Actually, hold on. You get torn apart in the Doom chapter. Well, you know, we have fun doing those. We do. And, you know, traditionally, it has been me suggesting them. So I've got nobody to blame but myself. I don't know which one will take me back the furthest. It's pretty far back. Hey Sentinel, welcome in. How you doing? If I can just figure out everybody in this chapter, I never have to go back. That would be lovely. He's the only one that talks, but he does give me the name of one of the Formosans. That's the thing, I just need to figure out what happened to you, because I've not seen your death. Right. Could be the third mate. Could be the second mate. Could be the bosun's mate. So how many of those did you feel the need to drag on board, mister? Because I would argue you dragged at least one too many. I don't know if I can watch his corpse. you know, go into his depths. You know what I mean? Be the mate's mate. But who makes the mates? And he was fucking shot by someone. I have a funny feeling that might be the person in question. I don't know who these folk looking away are, but they're not happy about it. There's only so many topsmans. You're unconfirmed, so we'll set you as such. Just for my own sanity and my own records. I know who you are. I know who you are. Just leaves you 3. But we only know how you met your perils, so. You're well, thanks. How am I? I'm good. Thank you very much. The mate's mate, man, or mate. Could be him. Oh, Jesus Christ, everybody is dead. I've confirmed how she died, right? Pretty sure we have. And he goes Super Saiyan. Followed by a terrible piece. Yep, fine, that works for me. That's good. Okay, so what are you doing as Hopman? You're somebody else entirely. One of the stewards, maybe. I know I had him doing as the purser, but I'm not so convinced about that now. Frankly, we're missing a couple of voice lines that might tell us accents. Then there's you. Do we have any identified? Yeah, if only we could get a hold of the captain's diary or something like that. Three of 6. Okay, I think we've gotten the later one. That's good.
You're still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
So Nichols is here and an Irish person is here. Right, so I'm very convinced you're second mate. Fine. So if we can find someone from Ireland. Again, I'm convinced he's a topman apparently, but... Oh, yes, that makes sense. Because they do sit up all high and stuff, you know? That's... yeah, that is my sole justification for that one. Well, maybe your death scene will enlighten us.
Keep course due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
Double check if there's another Nichols. But it's clearly an English person here as well.
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
They do. I'm trying to figure out if he'd gotten speared there, but it would seem not. Right, so Samuel Gilligan, Ireland. It's also this fucker who disappeared. No, wait. Ah! Okay, is there another Nichols? That's what I said I was going to look at. That's what I'm going to do. It would appear not. So are you the English voice we heard? You are not. That means Nichols is the English person. It would appear so. I just maybe gotten the wrong passenger. It's not top two because they die here. Confirmed, you're confirmed. You're confirmed. Pretty sure. Yes. Is it buy a terrible beast the only option? Yeah. Weird mermaid thing. I'll try one more time. Go through all the topman choices. God damn it. Yeah, I think it was that you were set to before. Okay, so I've not done this part, unfortunately. Armadillo, love everything about Obra Dinn, even if you only mostly remember being crap at it. I'm being crap at it on stream, so even better. Double trouble. Now, of course, this could be anybody. We'll check if there's anything else. Nope, still don't know you. You know you. Got you sorted. Doing fine and dandy, Ada. I'm doing okay. But thank you. But I will not shush, because that's kind of the whole premise of a stream. Unless it's a no mic one. Which one are you again? Ah yeah, you got spiked. Speared. Speared was good enough. I think there's only one way to play. Stumble around until the end to see how much you figured out. I mean, you decide when it ends, which I think is quite nice. Shut the fuck up. What do you think we're here for? Entertainment? Fool.
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Lol. Okay, so I have very much assumed that's one of the Formosans. But I have unlimited ability to check. It would seem I can't quite get in there. We're on, yes, part 6. Oh, right. So, we were shot by Chiota. Okay, cleared that up. He's here from a wonderful voice and amazing community. Oh, stop. Oh, I'm glad. No, I thought you meant people in the hold should fire. Okay, I've identified you, so I don't need to focus in on that ass. Identified. Identified. I don't think you are. Not identified. Listen to the audio again. Oh, I have to go full Glasgow. I shall do so. Unfortunately, I need to be vaguely quiet for a second. Right, I just hear gurgling. That's not useful. Alright, you were gurgling because you get stabbed. You got clubbed. But you appear to be some kind of topman. So, let's go through the list. Right. Clearly none of my other guesses could possibly be incorrect, so, you know. Game's bugged, clearly. Any other explanation for that one? No? Yeah, I guess I'll go back to the cannons. Might be an explanation in the voices. The fuse, said someone. Shot cannon beast. I guess. I mean, the thing is wrapped up in a tentacle when it goes off, so... Oh, hold on, make up your mind. Which is which? Ah, see? Could be a seaman. Ah, the seamen's are the ones doing the shooting. Okay, seamen and top men might just be doing here, but good enough excuse to go through the list of seamen. Mr. Denmark, I am pretty confident in your identity, so I will not change that. Try the list of topmen again, even though I'm pretty sure I did exactly that thing just a second ago. No, I don't know. Hello, who's here? Yep, so it's just top men's helping with the cannons. Why did the beast can fire cannons? I mean, I think the cannon was lit, then the beast just pointed it. That's the problem. Hard to tell if the spark was indeed belayed. Right, you're confirmed. you're all just hanging about. I don't have the death wrong, do I? Clubbed by Captain Robert Whitwell. Yeah. They go to his cabin, there's 3 of them, and he fucking chips the lot of them. Right, so we don't have any identity on you. I think it might be safe to say this person died in exactly the same manner. Just a bit obscured. Shot cannon by beast. And then we just assign you a random seaman's name. Damn. Okay, Topman. Damn it. Okay, we'll just say it's unknown seaman. It would be hilarious if there was a version of most of them drowned because the creature was smart enough to aim the lit cannon down. Just rip the cannon out and just turn it 180 degrees towards the ship. I can go up the stair a little bit. I don't know why I appreciate that, but I do. Mod that makes it possible to input the normal cannon death and win, or the beast cannon everyone dies death and win. I mean, you don't get quite the same result if you get them wrong, but there is what do you call it? Okay, one of them is Scottish, I'm pretty sure that was meant to be. You do have the option to just pin everything on the captain and run away. Any other Scots? No. Unknown did. Okay, there's another death here. Homestays. Let me identify. There we. Let's double check which one this is. I don't want to blame everything on a terrible beast, because the real monster is man. Okay, yeah, we have seen this one. And I don't see anyone else around, so I'm pretty sure the person we saw a little bit ago also perished here. Even if I can't see them. It wasn't you. You know, it's probably the gunner who would give the order, isn't it? Why must this game be so confusing? And just give a shitload of answers. Oh, there we go, it worked. And here I thought the cannon was for firing at other ships. Whomst would have guessed. Two. Did it! Yay! We know who the gunner is, even though we weren't supposed to. Bum, 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 meow, meow. Creatures are just defending their home. Exactly. One's doing very exploded due to cannon beasting. We can be confident in that, at least as it turns out, yes. So you're confirmed, just confirmed you. Unfortunately, that means I've got a bunch of other ones to figure out. I'm seeing regular soups on there. Just to double check. Yes, that one's confirmed. Okay. I think we confirmed you? No? I just check spite is the correct one there. Could be stabbed it.
What's your foot in? Hey there, what's this? Give me money and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Heaven now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a free shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
It's ambiguous. Definitely hurt by a terrible beast. And it just looks like an uppercut, frankly. So I imagine spite will be as good as any. Struck by tail? Yeah, that's actually more accurate, yeah. Terrible beast said smacking is delaying the soup. Okay, happy lurking, Jilla. Yes, the soup is still cooking. Regular soup for now. Mr. Stewart was blasted. Hang on, you're a midshipman? I'm pretty sure Thomas Lank is correct. This is starting to look like a midshipman's uniform. Can't get solid angle on this one. Maybe enough to assume. Oh, there's only 2 midshipmen. Shit. Or mayhaps there's only 2 midshipmen left. Let me just say it's the midshipman that's not selected yet. They're all hanging out together, so. Don't know who you are, but you've shat your pants. A hefty mustache on you. Right, yeah, you're about to die, I'm pretty sure. You get crushed later. Yeah, you get pulled to shreds by a mad lad. I think he might be one of the peers, because he's the one that does in Lars. I probably shouldn't be brute forcing this quite as much as I am, unfortunately. The alternative requires thinking. And I refuse. This is following the attack of the sea bastards. Hanging out with the seamen. Actually, that wasn't the top. Comes for you then. Yeah, you were by yon lad. probably don't have enough solid guesses in the bank to make random guesses, do I? They didn't want brute force to be an option. They should have found a way to circumvent your freedom. They did. They made me guess 3 at a time rather than just saying, "Oh yeah, everything's fine. These 3 items are correct. We'll mark that one off." Exactly why you have to guess 3 in a row. Or some kind, so we'll just label you Officer. Where's this taking me? Posture checking street. Thank you very much, TD. Oh.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？回来，全部供出来，拢是恁害啦！迄个害得较对人无过好，是让人晕死的啊！
Only some of you will die. A lot of you will die.
What shell?
See, it was dangerous. You would appear to be English. In terms of mates, i.e. people hanging out that close to the captain. You one of these two, I would reckon. I must still be missing something, because I don't have the option to enter the death of all of them. It would appear there are hangmays. I have not discovered it. With the exception, of course, of the last chapter you get for... I can't remember exactly what percentage of completion it is. But it's more than halfway, I'm pretty sure. So I know which ones are the top ones. Well, not going to help me at all because I don't know how you died. You we know. You we know. Well, the upper body strength on these bastards must be absolutely immense. That's something for now. Excuse me. Can't just get down there, can I? Ah! The thing is already climbing in. The bastards were on their way. Forgot to mention I have seen the posture check and stretch DD. So it has been dealt with. Alright, let's explore the Doom a bit more. In case I missed something. Arguably, I didn't miss much. What is this pose? Oh, Leonid, you dramatic bastard. Ah, yes, I'd forgotten about this milking the giant cow pose. That's because he's been lobbed a gun by Ye Bosun. No, I definitely know what they do on a ship. Where did he get a pointed stick? I don't think those are ship standard issue. Not terribly helpful there, but there's another corpse to check. Milking the giant cow pose. Yes, that's the one. They swain the boat, obviously. Ain't gonna swain itself. Oh, it's the powder one, of course. Did you throw it? Is that what you did? Okay, I'm gonna revisit the assumption that that's Thomas Lanky. Because that's been sitting there a while and it has not come up as a solution. This is where you died. Location is midshipman. Oh yes, I remember now because there's only so many midshipmen and I believe he explicitly says like tell Pete I'm sorry or something, but let's double check that.
Oh no, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself.
Oh, so maybe it's Pete that
Bring
exploded.
the surgeon's kit.
Let's get Brennan. That's us. These are two Deadmans. One of which is unknown. So oddly enough, I think we have a better answer for the other one. So Peter Milroy was blasted by an explosion. Yes. Doom Part 6. So I'm looking back at that swing the boat comment, and it's like, yeah, no idea what that means. Back in here for a second. Yeah, that's Tommy Lanky, and I am still assuming it was stabbed by. Actually, no, it wasn't by Brennan because he was there to say, get the surgeon's kit. Right. What chapter do you perish in? Escape Part 6. So that's late on. I think Escape Part 1 is up here on the deck with the Dutchman getting clubbed in the face, which is right here.
Let me on.
That's a club. You're either Samuel or Nathan.
How's that? No cause for trouble.
Right, let's find. I've said Nathan dies. I don't have that. I don't have that information. Switch them both to Nathan. Maybe. Ding! Yay! So which ones? You are indeed clubbed. You are indeed struck dead by a beast's tail. You indeed were Peter. Boatswain works in the ship's deck department as the foreman of the unlicensed brackets crew members without a mate's licensed deck crew. So, the gaffer of those who are seamanning without license. Right, so you're Nathan. Which is unfair, because he must be something. It's just these two talking, isn't it? Can I not just see his entry in the book? I would. That's really what I want right now. Person in the Doom Park. There we go. You remember looking it up when you watched Black Sails. Excellent. What cause for trouble, boys? Get in the boats. It's not the Danish guy saying that, it's somebody else. It wasn't his fault, I saw the whole thing. See if I can listen to that again. It's clearly another accent I should pick up. Don't some also handle inventory, like making sure there's enough supplies and knowing where they went? I don't know. It translates as boatmen. They're all boatmen!
Let me on.
Apart from the passengers.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. No robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay, so one of them's American. I'm not sure about this accent. Makes some sense if you think of it as boats Wayne. I guess. Right, so I'm locking that in. It's definitely an American accent, and you don't look like much of a carpenter to me. Just gonna one more time, just to see if I can get that accent. Like the little mark next to the lines to show you who said what. Yeah, well, only tells you if the deceased was the one talking, but better than nothing.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. No robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Yeah, I think it should be an English person, which narrows it down a great deal, on, of course. Third mate, but well, it's not bosun's mate, is it? Probably not surgeon's mate, but I've done it now. Last I am running out of English people. No dressed as a seaman, so I might have to remain a mystery. Okay, so it was Nathan Peters who escaped, although I don't think he's marked as having escaped. Nathan Peters I put down as alive in the Canary Islands. So that's not confirmed. How can you tell that someone escaped? I can't, other than they got on a boat and they're no here anymore, and I didn't see them die. That is all I got, really. Fair. Yeah. At some point, you just have to make guesses. Tries to slowly change all the deaths to DD lets xenomorphs loose on board, bad things happen. Hey, DD, if you know bad things are going to happen, why are you continuing to release the xenomorphs? I feel this is a question that has to be asked. As you may have guessed, I have general questions about the whole letting xenomorphs loose plan. Oh! Knew there was one I was missing.
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us! Give it up!
Well now. So you got shot by Edward Nichols. Whoever you are. Well, I'm not going to figure that out for... Or no, I'm not going to be able to set that in stone for a little while. The chicken. This is the initial runaway period. Although we will find out who stabbed Thomas. Yeah, because Dee Dee makes up for it with hugs and cookies. Well shit, if you put it like that... Twain is derived from an Old Norse meaning young man, according to Wikipedia. Did he have any reason to be down? Yeah, that's cool. I did not know that at all. And we found a brand new corpse. Yay! Not something I say very often. I like how the chapter's called Murder, because it's like... It's the chapter where the murder happened. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? And now we unlock more corpses. There's one over here.
He tried to kill me with a forklift. Huzzah!
Kill me with a forklift. So, uppy. You do a fancy twirl because you just have to be extra. And even better, I have to put up with it. If I get too far away, you stop tinkerbelling. And the music gets stuck on one note. Oh. Yeah, this... We might be seeing the scene from the painting here. Or not. No, I'll change my mind. Oh, actually, I think there's something I was going to do. We'll go for it. No, sorry, misclick.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the
Who could this be?
of Nunzio Pasquale.
Nunzio Pasquale. It's too late. They're savage bastards.
Captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf.
Thank you for the inevitable clip, Pickledy Dog.
Ready, men.
Shit.
Fire.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know what's going on now. Figured he probably said this guy's name here. Alas, I wasn't paying attention. And of course there's the artist drawing it all. Which is weird because it looked like it was at a much higher angle. Hang on. Explore a bit while we're here. Promotions. That's a lad. That's another lad. Third lad. For tattoos. But yeah, we've got a pretty good idea of who this is. Just go over that transcript and maybe I'll find out who did the firing. I mean, that quote could be from anything. Could be from this game. Unknown fake. What the fuck? See, the problem is, yes, shot by gun. It still wants you to pin it on somebody. So you need to figure out which one shot them first. Thank you for the clip, Piccoli Dog. Remember this death, the details in this game are insane. Whom else is the demon? Oh, well, it was right there, wasn't it? Wonder how long Tinkerbell would take to reach this one, given it's 3 foot away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, extra, fuck, 11, 12, 13, F for having to pick the first gun instead of firing squad. I don't get it.
Hello? Who is there? Who is that? Is someone hurt? Senor Nichols, is that you? What are you doing down here?
Oh, hello, yes. All fine here.
Hello there.
Just, sorting some things.
Definitely not cocaine.
Watch your step. Here, let me help you.
You're Nichols, are you? Oh, hey, Borders, welcome in. And yeah, details of this game are rather nuts. It sounds like Nunzio got stabbed and it got pinned on one of the Formosans. After an entirely separate Formosan had been clubbed. Because they were getting robbed. Can't believe it's literally, let me help you. By stabbing you! Have you ever wondered what it's like to breathe through your stomach? Or just Snick. Hi Snick, I'm Dad. Of course we've got to wait for this to fade out. I figure we'll get to the end of whichever chain of deaths this is in particular. And then we'll take another break before we are past the hour mark. We'll finish this off. But you know, considering we've gotten six or 9 more. Stabbed by Nichols. Nichols. There you go. Probably. And you just got battered. Alas, we don't know whomst yet. Alright, so they're knocked unconscious there, and then they get blamed for stabbing. I believe Nunzio was the one mentioned. Yes, book me up, Game Daddy. Come on. Or is that Game Me Up Book Daddy? We'll listen to this again. Actually, I don't need to listen to it. Transcript should do the job. Mr. Wolf. So that'll be you. Oh, yes, hold on. Oh, I had that done already.
Of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale. as captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the
That was
Crown of
Brendan.
England.
I couldn't resist seeing if we could get a solve on that. Where's the fuck is Brendan?
I sentence you to
Oh.
death by firing line.
Is everyone confirmed here? Yeah, seems so.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Also, did everybody else fucking miss? Yay, there was soup. Excellent. Well done, everyone. We did it. Soup, 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 soup. Yes. But yes, as I said I would actually do, I'm going to go for my break now. Same rules apply. Maybe walk about, have a stretch, get a drink or a snack. Rizalka, take your damn meds. You promised you would, and you should have them. They are good. They are a good thing. Unless they turn out not to be a good thing, but we need evidence of that. Anecdotal or otherwise. You know yourself. Fine. You can tell if your meds are working or not. So, play some clips in the meantime. See you in a bit. Roll for puppy.
And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
I can just straight up eat enemies now. Okay. I don't think I can do that with every enemy. Nom. No. I'm sorry, I'm doing this wrong. Oh, fucking hell. Ah. Away hiding. Oh well. I got to exploit him a little bit for content. Yes, I did. Because you're a handsome star and everyone loves you. But that's half the problem. You're very handsome, but you bloody well know it. Yes, you do. You're gorgeous and I love you. Yes. That's it.
It from the top because that's the only way it makes sense to me. Yep. Yep. I failed in an interesting way with it. Yeah.
Before. God damn it. Not sure what just happened, but I saw my mouse cursor for a second and I don't know why.
Keep your head down, Marcus.
Yay, finally got someone who's moving this time. Good shot, Mike. Why did you say good shot when I killed the seagull?
Okay, I'm going in.
That's not the kind of thing you should be praising me for.
57.
Take it easy, bro.
I mean, it was a good shot in all fairness. It's just not the kind of thing you should be encouraging.
Gear activated.
Go to the. Yep. No, go to. Yeah. Go to that.
Get free transitions for no good reason.
Get zapped.
Look, I know a pentagram when I see one.
That wasn't a pentagram, it had too many lines on it.
It was a pentagram in spirit. Our implementation.
Because it's quite clearly an MP5 or variant thereof. I did not think I threw him hard enough to make an explosive. Okay, I don't know what I can do. Unless I pressed the wrong button. But at least Link gets a good death scene.
That doesn't work.
No, it does not work. It does not work in the fucking slightest. You know, I still question the physics of that Robocop clip. Can Robocop weak a guy with such velocity and force that it causes a barrel to explode? Can they really? Thank you for the welcome back, Didi. If Didi recalls, the purpose of a firing squad is so that each individual who fires doesn't know for certain they fired the killing shot. I had not thought about that. And yeah, Pickle D-Dog says. Makes sense. You are Robocop. Well, you know, that answers my question. My other question, not so much the firing squad one. Are you Butcher? No, you're the cook. Are you the Butcher? You are. You're a monkey. You're a goat. You're another goat. You're all good animals who will not die. You're a bosun. Yeah. It's like you're definitely a topman. Because why else would you be up there? Oh, another solve. Thank you, game. Do. What a bum. Meow. 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 What's that now? 2/3-ish the way through? How many have I? I can't remember if it gives me an actual number on any of the pages. It will give me on the what do you call it? The loading and saving game page. Good animals who magically stay as fresh meat comes from nowhere in particular. Well, we don't have to solve their deaths. That's correct. Plus, some people deliberately miss, and sometimes there's a blank charge loaded in one of the guns, so the fires can always think, maybe I had a blank. It's a lot more thought put into a firing squad than I ever thought there would be. Fair play. Well, you'd want them all to actually aim correctly, which means the rest are awful shots. There is another possibility. Oh, an ad's about to start. There's the possibility that some of them don't agree with this course of action and they're missing on purpose. Right, so you're identified, Anybody else we've no identified in this scene? Well, you could be anyone, frankly. I'm assuming one of the stewards. But I don't know for sure. Right, who are you? Second mate. Feels like it's likely that'll be you. Not that any of the stewards are hanging around, but are you the gunner's mate? Oh god, that looks odd close up. Saw a wall in St. Augustine that was either for training or executions. In either case, there are hit marks at 10 plus feet above the ground. At that range, it's not a casual miss. No, it doesn't sound like it. In general, it's easier for people to shoot people they can firmly others, such as a battle with clear sights. For a firing squad, they know the person as a person, and for those who aren't sociopaths, that makes firing on them hard. Am I just guessing? Sometimes. Sometimes those guesses are educated. Sometimes they're kind of not. I don't know what happened to you. Nor to you. And that was just 2 corpses I found there. Earlier we were given that a specific nunzia a specific nuncio said hello to Nichols. I believe we've got Nunzio's death squared away. Easy to put together which was which and who died. Yeah, that's one of the easier ones. Oh, other side. Oh no, the Nunzio's corpse is up the stair. Let's check this one again while I'm doing here. Like, some of them are easy enough to do. Some of them you're like, this is ambiguous and I'm not sure. I had him put down as the purser earlier, so not completely beyond the pale. And sometimes I'm just like, I'm streaming and I'm concentrating on other things and I don't want to think. Blaming the captain is wrong technically. Will it tell me if I'm wrong? It only locks in. So like in this instance, this one's locked in. It said this one is correct. It only does those in groups of 3, so I have to get 3 of them accurate before it'll lock them in. It's kind of their way of stopping you brute forcing it completely. I'm taking in the are you a seed man? Could be a seed man. But could you also be a topped man? I don't know. See, I'm now wondering about that Canary Islands one. I don't recall that group of escapees saying where they were going, it's just I decided the Canary Islands were closest. It disappeared in the Doom. So start the Doom. And this is where we were. We had just left the Canary Islands, so the Azores or Madeira are also a possibility. So, as soon as I remember where the exit is, I'm going to try something. Interestingly enough, even in combat, the number of people who shot an opponent was rather low, estimated at 15 to 25%, higher with crews who were all accountable to reach each other. Many fired above the enemy's head or simply went through the motions. Many muzzle loaders have been recovered properly loaded multiple times but never fired. A lot of training in modern militaries is explicitly to decrease the intentional miss rate. And yes, the Terrible Beast did in fact shoot a cannon, and I do believe that was accepted as an answer. Because technically, yeah, the cannon was lit, the beast moved it until it pointed at some poor sods.
Let me on.
So if I change that to Zores, see if that gets us anywhere. Well, I don't know who you are, so this is going to be of limited use. But we do know you're English. Probably not. I don't have any midshipmen left. I still don't know for sure who stabbed Thomas Lank. Maybe that's one I can go through. Yeah, you're probably not going to be a seaman, are you? You're not dressed that way.
How is that? No cause for
And what was the other option? Shit, no. The Doom. Start that. So Madeira was my other guess, but What else could it be? This is the point where they leave. Not Cape Verde, is it? Look, I'm bad with... okay, that is an option. Worth a shot. I'll mess with these a little bit.
Killed my brother.
Probably not.
What? That was an accident. No robes. It wasn't his fault.
Moroccan option is probably the closest non-island. Have a look. It is not. Could just say Africa. Africa was good enough for the other group of escapees. So perhaps we can set that. I just see mate. I keep forgetting the fact that, you know, it's clearly an English voice in the in this section. You know, I seem to be off on that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the other option is. Madeira isn't an option. So actually, no, I know what I meant to do there. Mark their memories. But if only I could match two of them at once. It's like, where do these two people appear in the same memory? At last, not an option. Clearly, everyone was killed by the captain, deciding to take over the ship. You're assuming ship size due to how many buggers were on the damn thing. Out of port. There are worse theories. Unfortunately, thanks to that little sojourn into the... what was it? Not the midshipmen's area. That cabin there. Which one's that? Nope, this is the wrong deck. First mates. There was a bone outside the window. Delightful. But I don't know if that's the reason why that particular one was open. I can't do anything with that distant star, so that will remain a mystery for now. Nothing in the shitter. That's probably for the best. Actually, I've had a thought. I'm just... there we go. That was... seems correct. Damn, I was hoping the bosun's mate would be nearby. Did I identify them easier? But alas. I know the bosun's mate got torn apart. That's in the line of dialogue from his death scene. I think that's all I can glean from that one, but let's have a go anyway. Your mate was torn apart.
Put me down.
You're identified. You're not yet. Did you put him on the table before you put him in the chair? Oh, his arm's off. You'll be the first mate, because that's your cabin.
Captain came up with the hole. Said he changed it off.
Killed by the first mate? Is that what happened? Possible. Where are we at right now? We're in part 1. Paul was killed with a sword. It's on the upper deck. I'm not going to be able to get back down to confirm that, probably. Whom else could it be? You might be the gunner's mate, we don't know for sure. Fourth mate, is it? Yeah, that's not it. Okay, I guess I'll go to the second part of this. And we'll see. So this is you getting sorted, I believe.
Last one. Move.
Allow that. Loud term fucks. Wouldn't like that. They ruined that chair putting him on it. Maybe like a least they could do situation. Oh, hold on. I can go down here. Okay, so it was one of these fucks. I haven't tried Gunner's Mate yet. Damn. Although, have a look at it. I wonder if the second mate could come out and surprise him. Whilst there's confusion going on upstairs, we've got your man Paul being stabbed by your man Leonid. That's part 3. Leonid getting shot. Start reading an article on lead history. Lead made the Roman aristocrats sterile, dumb, and crazy. I have heard that, but I've never interrogated the claim. I've never been sure. Okay, so apparently I forgot I could go Dune. Okay. Got a pretty good idea of what happened to Thomas here. Just have to be sure who you are. Well, now we know. And you probably got shot by this guy? Well, I had that down already. What's next on this? Is you getting shot? There we go. Environmental racism study of Baltimore regarding lead. Really? So this one is the earlier one.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Okay, see if we can hear this guy's voice.
Captain Cameron first. You have a plan? Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade treasure fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there? Mutiny! Mutiny! Bastard! No!
So in retrospect, we could have maybe figured it out from the audio. So yeah, it could be the gunner's mate. You're absolutely confirmed, John Davies. Pretty sure you're the gunner's mate. There are precious few options at this point. Shot with a gun by John Davies. Unless he's going to try and say this was suicide. It was his gun though. He had the gun on him. And John must have got it. And hurt him quite badly. I guess it's just something else has been set incorrectly. So maybe there's a better one than knifed, but I'm doubtful. I must admit I've never longed to see the word stabbed more in a game. Epic. You are a bit Nevik. You are a bit. Okay, I am going to do this again. Mess around with the what's it? The am I 100% sure that's Nathan Peters? I was for a second, and suddenly I'm not. Nobody names him in here. So.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Yeah, that didn't do anything. By Canary Islands.
What? That was an
Yeah. Samuels again. Okay, back to Peters. To what was it? Cape Verde. They're fucking somewhere. Oh, you were still Cape Verde. What? I'm confused. Okay. Start again. Azores. I think we're only getting tiny snippets of the conversation from this. No, okay. Africa weren't it. Azores weren't it. Double check Canary Islands again because I'm not sure which one I set wrong. settle onto Canary Islands. Yes. Okay. Nope. That's what happened. It just decided, no, you focused on someone else. You silly, silly person. Yeah, and that leaves Cape Verde. Yeah. That. Okay. Lead is interesting. It's not as bad as people think unless it is Romans had lead pipes, but sometimes it causes massive issues. The reloading community likes to point out it causes impotence. The reloading community gets people to wash their hands. The big issue is non-oxidized lead. Lead really only causes problems when it's raw. That's why birds have such a problem. They grind lead shot in their gizzards, always making them fresh lead shavings and exposing unoxidized material. Yet people have been known to live in decades with a bullet in their chest. There's a lot more than I expected to learn about lead. 10 pipes of line never got fixed, so drinking water was in contact with raw lead. Like I said, far more than I expected to learn about lead this evening. Again, you've got to be the American, because there was an American voice, and we only have one American, well, suspect is the wrong word, but candidate. You exploded. I think we've identified you. Yep. Confirmed. That's confirmed. You're confirmed. You're confirmed, I'm pretty sure. Yes. As are you. And yourselves. Any of you's no confirmed. You are. You are. You are. There might be someone... Oh, God help me, there might be someone within there who wasn't, so...
Ahoy!
Let me check.
Ahoy!
Yeah, you're the next corpse in the line. See, now I'm wondering if it was sheer paranoia that led Games Workshop in... Oh, when will this have been? This will have been late 90s, I think. To switch from lead miniatures to something else. Some kind of... what's it called when you mix metals together? Amalgam? Or maybe it was just for cost purposes. Then again, if it was cheaper, it doesn't excuse them putting the fucking prices up, but Games Workshop. So yeah, I don't know what mix of metals goes into their white metal, but it was lead before that, so alloy, that's the bloody word. Switch from pewter to lead-free alloys like Parfa's Valdium. I'm learning many new words today. Water is also pretty localized. Water in Chattanooga is one of the tastiest in the world. Water around here kills water purity meters and can self-seal pinhole leaks and create so much build-up. Jeez, oh. 1 second. Of course, you've just mentioned water to a Scottish person, so we're legally obliged to mention how soft and nice our water is. The showers are lovely as a result. We have to bring this up every time. And it would have been better if I'd done a full Glasgow accent while I was talking about it, but alas, I didn't think about that beforehand. Stacey though has all the iron and lime you'll ever need. That doesn't sound like the best thing. I think today's materials lessons are 1, too pure has weird results. 2, if it's contained it's probably fine. 3, BRB moving to Scotland. It's good. I recommend it. I've lived here my whole bloody life, so maybe I'm just used to it. I mean, if you're looking for any levels of tolerance, which I feel is a pretty major concern for some people, can I promise anything? It's going to be highly dependent on where you end up, but yeah. Every time it is a lovely shower. See, there we have confirmation from someone who's know of these shores. Never hold the love of good water or good showers against anyone. I mean, honest to God, like, if I'm going down to London for something, the showers feel like hailstones. Just by comparison. Love of your water leaves a nice calcium build-up everywhere. Depends what stuff is mixed on. Some mixtures can result when, oh, it was exposed to the air. It exploded. So used to insanely hard water, you have no idea what soft water would be like. I think soft water is the term. I've heard that at some point and assumed it to be correct, though. That's my worry. So you're confirmed. You're confirmed. I'm gonna make sure I've confirmed everybody. So I think you were probably next. Damn, I think I skipped one. Oh no, this seems about right. Right, we've not identified you. You're no third mate, you don't have a fancy enough hat. You know what the bosun's mate? Because I'm pretty sure you were... Are you the English one? I'm going purely by accent here, but... Were you definitely speared by some bastards? That feels likely. I don't see you being speared. Right, you're confirmed. Everyone's confirmed apart from him. Who would you... Okay, you've got to be a steward. No, you're not. Philip Dow. Some people used to hard water heavy and minerals think soft water low in minerals feels greasy. That's interesting. Which is why I think that the tap water, though healthy to drink, tastes like shite. Yes. Ours does taste very good, so I don't know about the actual mineral content. Certain threshold where the low amount can make it hard to wash things and the high amount can damage skin and hair, so there's a chance your skin would have a nicer time with softer water, but you have no idea how to imagine it. Interesting water factoid, actual pure water contains no contaminants and does not conduct electricity. Last place you lived had crappy water and your skin hated it. I can't say I've had any problems. Other than, you know, like being in somewhere like London and just being, this water doesn't feel right. Still clean the same as regular water, but... Again, I'm very fixated on this one here, because I feel I've got the escape correct. Right, if we set it to Africa, that it's a bit, you know, what do you call it, vague. Hold on. I'm just gonna go through it again. I am, of course, assuming to make it out of here, but the game does explicitly say disappeared in this chapter.
You killed my brother.
Which I feel is a pretty good indication that we can say we don't see their deaths. And thus an escape seems to be on the cards.
Accident. The robes. Wasn't his fault, that sort of.
Well, they're the only ones I think that could be brothers that are unidentified. I feel like I'm at a bit of a loss here. The hot spring round the corner. Yes, excellent. And places clean their water so much they have to actively put minerals back into it. That was Coke's approach to bottled water. Their Dasani brand. Which is just treated tap water. Take out minerals, put the right amount of minerals back in until it tastes how we want. Try looking up the hardness of water in Scotland, and scottishwater.co.uk gives out info based on postcode. I guess that's handy information to have, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm not telling you my fucking postcode, but... I mean, I guess it's just like one of those things you might want to know of moving house, especially if, you know, you've had trouble with a certain type of water hardness damaging your skin. It's like, you know, what internet providers do I get in this area? Just useful information to know. Just nip into this one for a second. See if I've anyone who hasn't been identified yet. Oh, there we go. Eventually found a chart in Scottish Water reports nearly all sources as soft, with some sources listed as moderately soft. Anyone else? Anyone who's tricky? Finally got Thomas Lank. 3 streams in. I have solved your death, sir. You may rest about as calmly as you did before, which I don't imagine is a hell of a lot. Oh no. And you know what that means? I've still got one to figure out in the hellscape of those folks going on the water with the mermaids and shit. And I still don't know where those fuckers escaped to. But that's 12 or 15 that I've managed. Yeah, 42 we've got now, so maths. 18 we've got this. 18, really? Bloody hell. Would be evil if they all went to different islands. It fucking would. So dangerously close to 3/4. The answer to life, the universe, and Obra Dinn. Well, not quite, unfortunately, because there is more to go. I imagine this will probably take more than my first playtime there. I'm wondering what continue does versus rewind. I'm not going to click on rewind. In fact, I'm going to move the mouse cursor very far away from it just in case. But I can't help but feel it resets progress. So, I'm not going to touch it. I will just leave that be. That's fine where it is. You're planning on streaming after me, but you're enjoying being snoozy person. Well, I'm going to finish up here. So, but by all means, we'll you may see the Rizalka after this. But snoozy is good. Snoozy is life. switch over to the screen of end. Not the pause screen, ending screen. There we go. Of course, this means I must find if there is someone for which reading is an appropriate venture. I think there should be. Bum 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 ba dum ba dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm actually just gonna leave it today. I am lit tired, and I'll be diving into story streams and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. So I will leave it there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No spoilers. Oh, thank you all for being here and being so thankful and nice. Stream at your normal time instead, and just stream for longer. That is valid, which will be in about just under 12 hours from now. You'll be able to watch the Rizalka stream. And indeed, perfectly good excuse for a clip.
Perfect. Perfect bloody time.
No, cooking disasters.
Come and get you. No!
Holding.
Well.
It's still good. It's still good.
10-minute rule.
One of those things. .30 p.m. time zones. I keep remembering it as being around 10 my time. I don't know why. Okay, that one's on me. I believe the Bad Batch are looking to go at our usual BST time of 9 p.m. on Friday. And then, of course, we have the Rizalka opening up the hole at, oh God, is it 9 or 10 p.m. on Saturday? I genuinely don't remember. I want to say 9. And then we'll have Sunday brunch with Jailed Ark at 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. Because it's 9:30 your time. Used to be 10:30 for me. Ah, yes, the time zone's pulled in different directions because Australia is upside down. Anyway, that is plenty to be getting on with your week. I hope the bits in between those streams are good to you. 10 p.m. Right. Okay, 10 p.m. on Saturday then. Gotcha. I know how to time zone. I fucking don't. It did accept the dish. Jesus Christ. Simulator games are a time. But yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being your lovely selves. I hope you have a good week. And I'll maybe see you in one of those other streams I mentioned. Or I'll see you next week. Where if I can resist the allure to switch to another game, and I probably will be fine. Because we're getting close to the end of this. I don't know if we'll finish it next week. It may be a 5th stream. But we shall see. But yes, I shall see you another time. Bye.